Hello everyone, I'm Olivia from Yingyee Machinery. Today I will introduce our IBR roof sheet reforming machine and corrugated roof sheet reforming machine. First, let me look at the sample. This is a IBR roof sheet. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ribs. We also can do 5 ribs. Any ribs you want to do. We will design the machine according to your drawings. This is IBR roof sheet. This is a corrugated roof sheet. You can see the forming effect is very good. We can do the products and types you want to do. Okay. Next, I will introduce our machine. We have two kinds of machines. The most difference is the speed. One speed is 15 meters per minute, and the other speed is 30 meters per minute. We can see the difference on the screen, touch screen. The motor power is different. The 15 meters per minute is 5.5 kilowatt, and the 30 meters per minute is 7.5 kilowatt. And the roller steps is also different. The 15 meter is about 10 to 12 stations, and 30 meters per minute machine has 16 to 20 stations. And shaft and rollers is also different. The 30 meters per minute machine is the roller and shaft is bigger than 15 meters per minute. And the whole machine, machine body of 30 meters per minute machine is bigger than 15 meters per minute. It's stronger than the 15 meter machine. Okay, this is difference from these two speed machines. I will introduce the machines one by one. First, let me see the 15 meters per minute machine. It including a decoiler, a reforming machine, and a reforming machine. First, this is the 5-tune manual decoiler. It is driven by the reforming machine. It has no power. We can also choose hydraulic decoiler. It will driven by hydraulic station. It has power. It's more convenient. Please wait a moment. I will show you the hydraulic decoiler. Okay. Okay, let's see the reforming part. We can see the we can see this is the main reforming part. This is the rollers. The rollers material is very good, and the service life is long. And the machine structure is wall panel. And this is and this is the cutter. It's a hydraulic cutter driven by hydraulic station. This is the cutter. We can see the cutters. And the rollers, we can see the rollers, and it's driven by chain. Okay, let's see the PLC. This is a PLC touch screen. We can set up the length of final products in the PLC. It's very easy to operate, and it's automatic. This is the 15 meter per minute machine. Let's see the 13 meter per minute machine next. This is bigger than the 15 meter per minute machine. And we can let's see from the decoiler. The decoiler is the same to the 15 meter per minute machine. This is the feeding part. The feeding part, we can see the feeding part is very good, and the rollers and the shaft looks very well, and the machine structure is also wall panel, but the thickness of wall panel is bigger than the 15 meter machine, and the roller, the shaft is also bigger than the 15 meter machine. So the machine structure is more stronger than the low speed machine. Okay, let's see. This is the cutter. It's also driven by hydraulic station. We also can set up the cutting length in PLC. Is the same to the low speed machine. Okay, this is the IBR roof sheet reforming machine. Let's see a video. This is the 50 meter per minute machine. We can see the material is reforming, and it is coming into the cutter. The roller looks very well. The finished product is coming out. This is the testing machine, so it will cut the small piece. This is the reforming part driven by machine, and this is the 30 meter per minute machine. It's also the testing machine. So the cutting the small piece. This is the PLC touch screen. We can set up the cutting length in the PLC. It's very easy to operate and clean it. Okay, let's introduce the corrugated roof sheet reforming machine next. This is our 50 meter per minute corrugated roof sheet reforming machine. We can see the machine is very similar to the IBR roof sheet reforming machine. This is the feeding part. The roller is the roller and the shaft diameter is the same to the 50 meter per minute IBR machine, and the cutter is also driven by hydraulic station. It's hydraulic cutter. It is also driven by chain. This is the cutter. We can see the cutter shape is corrugated, and this is the Plc Control System. We can also set the cutting length in the PLC. Okay, let's see the 30 meter per minute machine. This is the feeding part of 30 meter per minute machine. It's the same to the IBR roof sheet machine. And the machine structure is wall panel and driven by chain. The machine is similar to the 30 meter per minute IBR roof sheet machine. The most difference is the cutter. We can design the cutter into the corrugated roof sheet. Okay, let's see the videos. This is very good, and it will not scratch. The cutter is driven by hydraulic station. The cutting length we can set up. This is the 30 meter per minute corrugated roof sheet machine. We can see the machine body is bigger than the low speed machine, and the roller is more bigger. The wall panel is more thicker, and this is feeding part. The machine looks more bigger than the 50 meter machine. Both of our two-speed machines are good. 50 meter per minute machine has low price, and the quality is also good. So the price is very super high. And the 30 meter per minute machine has long service life and better and better quality. And the forming effectiveness is better. And it's more stronger, so the service life is longer. Okay, that's all. Then I will let our colleague to continue introduce the machine to you. Bye bye.
Hello dear friends, my name is Maxim from Yingyee Machinery, and today I will introduce you the roofing sheets forming machine here as the picture show. Now let me show you some samples of what is the roofing sheets. Okay, here as you can see, here are two samples on my hands, right? And they are different. This one is called IBR roofing sheets forming machine. It is also called trapezoid roofing sheets, trapezoid roofing sheet. And this one is called corrugated roofing sheet, corrugated roofing sheet. So they are different, but their function are same. They are all installed on the top, on the roof of the buildings or the house. So these roofing sheets are very well used in some other countries like Africa or Middle East or other countries like South America. And we also sold many sets, such kind of machines to these countries, to these markets. So this machine is our very easy and very basic job. Okay, so let me tell you some details of this machine. As you can see the picture, this one is making the IBR roofing sheet. IBR roofing sheet. Okay, to produce the IBR or corrugated roofing sheet, you need one decoiler. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, this is a 5-tones manual decoder. This is a 5-tone manual decoder. This is the standard decoder to our machine. It can hold 5 tones PPGI coins or GI coins. Usually the steel coins weight is about 3 or 4 tons one coin. So this one can hold a maximum to 5 tons PPGI or GI coins. So this one is standard one. But it's a manual one. It cannot supply any power to feed the coins. It cannot supply any power to feed the coins into the machine. So some other customer or some other clients will choose the hydraulic one. Yes, this is the hydraulic one, 5 tones hydraulic decoder. And also you can see from this picture, this is a trolley. This is a trolley, like you can also call this is a car to loading the coins onto the decoder. Onto the decoder. It is very convenient and easy for you to loading the coins onto the decoder. So many other customers will choose this one. Why? Not only it can load coins, but also it can supply the power to feed coins into the machine, so that it can save a lot of strength for the forming part. It can save a lot of strength for the forming part. So many customers will choose this one, hydraulic one, 5 tons hydraulic decoder with or without the car, So this is the decoder part. Okay, next I will show you some details of the machine detail. First part is the feeding part. Okay, you can see. Okay, as you can see from this video, this is a very normal IBR roofing sheet forming machine. And from the start, you can see a red color PPGI coins comes into the machine. And you can see the black part. This is the shaft. And the silver one are combined and loaded onto the shaft. They are forming rollers. The main forming function is made by these forming rollers. And you can see this machine. They are just one step to form the whole IBR sheet. You can see the first roller station, second, third, and fourth, and so on. They just one step forming the IBR sheet. And also you can see this is the machine structure. This is wall panel structure. And some other factories will choose very thin or thick wall panels. This will cause a lot of difference between the machine cost. So this is a very important part, but you cannot see. This is the wall panel. This is the machine structure wall panel. And you can see here, this is the chain. This is the chain. Our machine all use the very heavy chain driven. The machine driven way is by chain. The machine driven way is by chain. Some factories will use the normal chain, but our machine will use the very heavy chain. It can make the machine work longer working life, and continue. Okay, as you can see, now the red PPJ comes into the machine. Stop. Okay. You can see from the first station to the final station, there are many shafts and many roller stations. This is a main item. This is the main reason to decide the machine price. Decide the machine price. Maybe some machine will use just 10 or 12 roller stations. 10 or 12 roller stations, maybe even less than 10 roller stations. It will, as you can see, if the roller stations is less or very little, and the forming effective will be not very good, But our even normal machine will use 12, about 12 or to 14 roller stations. It will make a very good and excellent effect for the forming part. Of course, how many roller stations the machine need is also decided by your roofing sheets design. It is also decided by your design. For example, here on my hands, there are two different types IBR sheet. There are two different types of IBR sheet. As you can see, this blue one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ribs, and this red one is also with 6 ribs. It's also with six ribs, but the ribs height is different. The blue one is more higher than the red one. The blue one is more higher than the red one, and also the blue one. Between two ribs, there are two embossings, and on the red one, there are just one embossing. There are only one embossing. So these different designs decide how many roller stations we will design the machine. These are the reasons decide how we design the machine. So we use the different numbers of forming stations to the machine. Okay. Go on. Okay, when the sheet is totally formed at the final station here. Next step, we need to cut the sheet into any length. Okay, it cut. Okay, as you can see from here, this is called hydraulic cutting. This is called hydraulic cutting. Why? Because the cutting power is supplied by the hydraulic station. Later I will show you what is the hydraulic station. You put hydraulic oil into the station and combine the cutter with tubes with the hydraulic station. So the hydraulic oil will supply power for cutting. And this orange Then orange thing, this is a cylinder. This is cylinder to combine the hydraulic station with the cutter. And when the machine receives the signal from the controlling system, and for example, you want to cut the sheet into a 3 meters or 6 meters, then the machine will cut it into such length. It is very convenient and it is very easy. It is very convenient and very easy. So this is the whole forming part of the roofing sheet machine. Okay, I just mentioned this machine is controlled by PLC control system. So I will show you what is the PLC control system. PLC control，没事，没关系。Okay, you can see this white box. This one is called the PLC control system. This is the PLC control system. You can see many buttons and the touching screen on the box. This is the brain of this machine. You can this control system can realize many different functions like to start, to pause, or emergency stop the machine. And also on this touching screen, you can set different cutting lengths. Okay, if you want to cut one piece of 3 meters or 6 meters, then you just need to input 3,000 or 6,000 millimeters on the touching screen and press the start button. Then the forming machine will automatically work. And when the sheets goes to about 3,000 or 6,000 millimeters, then the cutting part will receive a signal from the PLC. Then the sheets will stop, and the cut will from top to the bottom to cut the sheet into a length as you want. So this is how PLC control system work. This is the brain of the whole machine. Yeah, it's very easily to operate the PLC control system. So this is the controlling part. Okay. I just show you the video, the working video. 放在刚才那个15米那个视频。Okay, as you can see, this machine speed is not very fast. The speed is not very fast. It's just a normal speed as the market requirement. The speed is about 15 meters per minute. But some other factories need a very high production capacity. Maybe they will request the machine more faster and more bigger and more stronger. So we have another design to make the machine more stronger, more bigger, and more faster. This one is called 30 meters per minute machine. This one is called 30 meters per minute machine. Okay, as this blue machine show here, this one is our high-level design. This machine forming speed is about 30 meters per minute. It's about 30 meters per minute. The speed will be double as the last one. And also you can see the machine is very long. It's longer than the first one. And also you can see the machine structure, even though it's also wall panels, but it's thicker than the first one. So this is a totally different level machine than the first one. Not only the speed is faster, but also all the machine structure is with a more higher level. So let's see this video, see the faster machine, how to work. As you can see, even though it's just stop. Okay, here is a more detailed zoom view of the PLC control system. Here are some buttons here, like power, like start, like speed control, like pause, like emergency stop, and so on. And also this touching screen, you can set many values or many numbers on this touching screen. This is the control system I explained before. Go on. Okay, from this side you can see this machine is more longer than the first one. And also you can see from this machine it's more stronger, and the shaft is more bigger, and the rollers is also more bigger. So this is another high level machine to meet some high production capacity. From some other countries or some other clients. So this is another level machine, 30 meters per minute roofing sheet forming machine. Go on. Okay, let's do another one. This one is also a 30 meters per minute machine, but this machine is for making a corrugated roofing sheet. It's making a corrugated roofing sheet, like this sample. Yes, like this sample. As I said, this one is called corrugated roofing sheet. This piece is exactly produced by the machine in this video. This piece is very beautiful, and the forming effective, even though many times passed by, but the forming effective is still very good. Why? Because we designed the machine with many rolling stations. The normal machine will have, like just I said, 10 or 12 or 14 forming stations. But this 30 meters machine, it will have like 16 to 18 rolling stations. it's almost 14% or 15% more rolling stations than the first one. So it will make a better, much better forming effect to the sheet. Okay, continue to see this video. Stop. 继续走。好。Okay, as you can see from this picture, you can very obviously can see the forming rollers is more bigger and more beautiful and more shiny Why? Because the material is more better and the shaft is more bigger. The shaft is more bigger, so the forming effective is more better. It's much better than the first one. It's much better than the first one. And also from the very start to the end, this is called step-by-step forming. This is called step-by-step forming. For example, this machine is now making this corrugated roofing sheet, right? And from the very start, it just formed the middle part, like maybe use 1 or 2 forming rollers, and then spread to the both sides, like 4 rollers, like 6 rollers, like 8 rollers, to forming from the middle to the both sides. This is called step-by-step forming. This is called step-by-step forming. This will also make a better forming effect to the roofing sheet. And also you can see, the machine structure is also wall panels, but wall panel is more thicker. It's more thicker. 这个动作不太好. More thicker than the first one. Is more thicker than the first one. And also the machine is also driven by chain. This is double heavy chain than the first one. This is a double heavy chain by the first one. So this is already exactly another level machine. It's already another level machine. Okay. Okay, this is the feeding part. As you can see, here are upper one and lower one rollers. This is the feeding part to control the PPGI or GI coins. Very straightened and flat comes into the forming machine. Comes into the forming machine. This is the feeding part. And after the feeding part, then it will form the materials into finished products. Okay, now you can see the whole forming stations. Now you can see all the whole forming stations. As I just explained, this is called step-by-step forming. And also you can see the shaft is more bigger than the first one. And the rollers is also more bigger and more beautiful than the first one. This is the best machine. This is the best machine in the market. Okay, this is the 30 meters per minute roofing sheet machine. And now I will show you a comparison list between the 50 meters and the 30 meters machine. Okay, the most difference between these two machines is the forming speed, right? One is 50 meters per minute, and the other one is 30 meters per minute. And why their speed are different? Because such different reasons. Because the 50 meters machine use 5.5 kilowatts motor, but the 30 meters machine will use 7.5 kilowatts motor. It is already a bigger motor to supply a bigger power to the machine part. And the second reason is the 50 meters machine just has 10 to 12 rolling stations, but the 30 meters machine will have 16 to 20 rolling stations. Why it's arranged? Because this how many rolling stations we need to design the machine is decided by your sheet design. And the third reason is the 50 meters machine shaft diameter is 75 millimeter, but the 30 meters machine shaft diameter is 80 millimeters. It is more bigger than the first one. It is more bigger, right? And both machines can use hydraulic cutting and also electrical cut. Hydraulic cutting and electrical cutting. Why? There are two different methods for the cutting. Because, for example, in some countries like Africa or the Middle East, like UAE or Saudi Arabia, the temperature is very high. At daylight is about 14 degrees. Then the hydraulic oil will not work very stable. Then it will cause some cutting problems. So we make a different design with the electric cutting. The electric cutting will not use hydraulic stations, will not use hydraulic oils. It's just need a motor. The power supply is by electric, so it will not have such problems caused by the high temperature or the environment. So we supply two different cutting methods. And also the side plate that just I explained. The 50 meters machine, the wall panel thickness is about 10 to 12 millimeter, but the 30 meters machine, the wall panel thickness is about 16 to 17 millimeters. It's also almost 50% thicker than the cheaper one. And the machine is much bigger. As you can see here, the machine is much bigger. The 30 meters machine is about 10 to 11 meters. And the 50 meters machine is about just 5 meters or 7 meters. 7 meters or 8 meters long. So it's also a very different. It's also a very big difference. And also the machine weight is different. The 30 meters machine, the weight is about 10 tons. But the 50 meters machine weight is about just like 5 or 6 tons. It's already half heavier than the 50 meters machine. And some countries like Pakistan or India will be preferred than heavy one because they think the heavy machine must be the best machine. It's reasonable. It's reasonable because we use real material and we use bigger and thicker material to build the machine. So normally the more heavy machine is much better. More heavy machine is more better. So here is a comparison of these two different kinds of roofing sheet machine. So today I introduced you two different types of machine. The normal speed and the faster speed, 50 meters machine and 30 meters machine. And I also explained each details and the difference between these two machines. So if you are interested in our machines, then you can contact with us. Thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm Anna from Yingyee Machinery. Today I will introduce you two products machine. One is corrugated roofing sheet machine. You can see the samples in my hand. This one is the corrugated roof sheet, and another one is the IBR roof sheet. You can see the difference of these two patterns. This one with ribs, and another one, the ribs is circle, so they are different. So today I will introduce the machine to produce these two kinds of products. Firstly, I will introduce the IBR roof sheet machine first. First one. Before start to introduce this machine, I will introduce first. For doing the IBR roof sheet, we have two kinds of machine to do this product. One is 50 meters per minute machine, and another is 30 meters per minute machine. First, let's see the 50 meters per minute machine first. You can see from the photos of this machine. You can see from here. This is the machine. This is our machine. 50 meters per minute machine. Okay, let's start from the beginning of this machine to introduce the machine. First, you can see from the photos. It's only for the roll forming machine. You can see totally set of rollers of this machine. First, let's see the start of this machine, the decoiler, the manual decoiler. Okay, you can see from the photos. Here is the manual decoiler. It's no power. It will be pulled by the machine power. It will be make the coils come into the machine. This is the decoiler. It's the first part of this machine. And let's see another part for the feeding part. Here is the feeding part for the machine. You can see here are two rollers. Here are two rollers. Two rollers make the material come into the machine. Okay, it's the feeding part. Next part is for the roll forming part. This one is corrugated one. Let's see the IBR one. Yes, this is the roll forming part. You can see first to make the material come into the machine. And you can see there are many sets of rollers, and each shaft of rollers are the same patterns to roll formed this kinds of pattern. This is for the roll forming part. And you also can see here are some chains. These are the driving weight of this machine. It is driven by chain. You can see it from here more clearly. This is for the roll forming part. For the forming step, each machine for the 15 meters per minute. For the common patterns, this pattern in my hand, this is the common patterns. If you have other patterns, size more big, the forming step will be more than this machine. This is for the forming part. After the forming part, it will be the cutting part. You can also see this photo for the cutting part. It's hydraulic cutting. Okay, let's see this photo. Let's see this photo. This photo you can see from here. Here is the hydraulic cutter. There will be one hydraulic station will give the power to the cutter. Then it will cut the material. And you can also see from here. Here is one electric box. This box is for the control system. It will be control the roll forming machine. Like how long will be cut. For example, if you want to cut 1 meter's length, then you need to put the length 1 meters on the PLC. Then the control system will give an instruction to the roll forming part and the cutting part. Then it will be cut the length 1 meters as you need. This is for the control system. Okay, this is for the 50 meters per minute machine. Okay, let's see next kinds of machine. 30 meters per minute machine. And you can see directly from the speed of this machine. The main difference of this machine is for the speed. You can see the photos here. Here is the 30 meters per minute machine. This machine, you can directly see the picture. It's very big than the last one, the 15 meters one. This is the 70 meters per minute machine. Okay, let's start from the beginning of this machine. For the decoiler first. This machine also needs a manual decoiler, the same as the last picture we showed. Okay, this one. There are also these kinds of decoiler, no power decoiler, and you also can choose the decoiler hydraulic one. Hydraulic one. Let's see the picture of hydraulic decoiler. This one is the hydraulic decoiler, and you can see this. This is the coil cap. It will help you to put the coil on the coil cap, and then the coil cap will move it to the decoiler. Then the decoiler will start working. It will be given power by hydraulic station. Okay, after the decoiler, it will be the feeding part. Let's see the feeding part. Okay, this is the feeding part of this machine. It's different with the 15 meters per minute machine. You can see here are two rollers. Two rollers will feed the material into the machine. Okay, after the feeding part, it will be the reforming part. Let's see another picture to see more clear for the reforming part. Okay, you can see from the photos directly see the photos. The rollers are very different from the 15 meters per minute machine. The rollers, you can see, it's are very less, and each step of rollers are very different. But the 15 meters per minute machine, the rollers, each step rollers are the same, but this one not the same. Each step are different. It's step by step forming. It will be forming from the material middle. In the middle of the material, it will be formed. For example, it will be formed these two ribs, and then for these two ribs, it will be formed step by step, and the forming effective will be more better. This is for the reforming part, and you also can see here the shaft is very bright. It's very bright, and the roller is also very shiny. So it shows very well for this design. Okay, after the forming part will be the cutting part. Let's see the cutting part. Okay, this is the cutting part. They are the same for the cutting part, but you can see from the photos the cutting here is very big. It's very big, and it will also be given power by hydraulic station. Okay, this is the cutting part, and on the side of the cutting part, this one is also for the electric box. It is control system, control the machine. It can control the speed, the length, the emergency stop. It can control anything. It will begin instruction for the machine. Okay, this is for the 30 meters per minute IBR rough sheet roll forming machine. Okay, let's see a video for each machine on these two kinds of rough sheet. First one, 15 meters per minute machine. Okay, this is the video. The material come into the machine. It's forming, driven by chain. You can see from the video, the chain is working. And after forming, the material will come into the blade. Then cut. Okay, this one is for the 15 meters per minute one. Okay, let's see the 30 meters per minute one. Okay, this one is the 30 meters per minute one. You cannot see the speed in this video. This one is only for testing, not the real speed. Actually, it can do the maximum speed 30 meters. Okay, this one. This one is for the corrugated rough sheet roll forming machine. Corrugated one. And it's the same as the IBR rough sheet, only the patterns are different. So the main difference of the IBR and the corrugated is for the roller design. The roller is designed are the same for the corrugated rough sheet. The process are also the same. From the start, from the first step, it will be have a decoiler, 5 tons manual decoiler, and you also can choose the 5 tons hydraulic decoiler. Let's see the photos again for the decoiler. This one is the manual decoiler. It will be at the beginning of the roll forming machine. And another one, the hydraulic decoiler. You can choose the hydraulic decoiler with coil car. Also can without the coil car. You can choose. Okay, after the decoiler, it will be the roll forming part. And let's see the photos. Okay, this is the roll forming part. You can also see from here, this machine is driven by chain. Yes, here is the chain. It is driven by chain, and the rollers also the same. Each step. The material will come in from the decoiler, come into the roll forming machine. The roller will roll form the patterns as you need. Then it will come out to the cutter part. The cutter is also the same as the pattern you need. Here is the cutting part, and you can also see from here. This for the 15 meters per minute one. Here is only one set of torus stand. And here is also one. Each side each one. This is for the 15 meters per minute machine. It is also hydraulic cutting. And another one is 30 meters per minute roll forming machine. 30 meters per minute roll forming machine. This one is the 30 meters per minute roll forming machine. It's the same as the IBR roof sheet. It will be also start from the decoiler. First is the manual decoiler, 5-task manual decoiler. 5-task manual decoiler, same as before I introduced. And you also can choose the hydraulic decoiler. And also can add the coil car. Help the material come in the decoiler. After the decoiler, it will be the feeding part. The feeding part will be the same as before I introduced. Here are 2 rollers to put the material into the machine. This is for the feeding part. And you also can see here. Here is the chain. And you can see from this side, the machine is very long, and the shaft and the roller are more bright. It is forming step by step. You can see directly from here. From the first step, it's only 1 roller, and the second step is 2 rollers, and the third step it will be 3 rollers, and then it will be formed as the vice you need. This is the roll forming part. And it is also structured wall panel and the control system. But you can see, here is the final products of this machine, and you can see from this side, the torus stand of the cutter have 2 set of torus stand. But and you see last one, the 15 meters per minute, it's only one. So this machine is more stronger than the 15 meters per minute machine. Okay, this is the corrugated roof sheet. 30 meters per minute machine. Okay, let's see a video for the 15 meters per minute machine. This one. The material, cut the length as you need. Here is 1 set of torus stand cutter. Only one set. Okay. And you can see from here. This one is the hydraulic station. This one is the hydraulic station. It will give power to the hydraulic cutter. Okay. And we cut the material. Okay, this is the 15 meter per minute rough sheet machine video. This is the full machine I introduced today, but I divided into this 4 kinds of machine to 2 kinds of machine with the speed. One is 15 meters per minute and another is 30 meters per minute. Okay, let's see the contract compare for these 2 kinds of machine. The first difference of these 2 machines are the speed. One is 15 meters per minute and another is 30 meters per minute. And for the main power of this machine, the motor main power of the machine, the 15 meters one is 5.5 kilowatt, and the 30 meters per minute one is 7.5 kilowatt. And for the roller stations, you also see the rollers on the photos. You can see one machine is very longer and another machine is very smaller. So the difference, here are some roller stations difference. For the 15 meters per minute one, it has 10 to 12 stations. And for the 30 meters per minute one, it has 16 to 20 stations. And another difference for the shaft to combine with the rollers, the shaft for the 50 meters per minute is 75 millimeter. And the 30 meters per minute one is 80 millimeter. This is the main difference of this machine. And you can also understand like this. The 50 meters per minute machine is smaller and the price is more cheaper. And the weight is more light, not very heavy. But the 30 meters per minute one is very stronger and longer and very bigger, and the weight will be very heavy. And these are the main difference of these 2 kinds of machine. Okay, and today's introduce is over. Let's see my next colleague introduction for these 2 kinds of products. See you next time.
Yeah.
我们那个。你不让看见我说了，我们开灶开的是10哪里？
这不有成语吗？所以你先打机器，最后再开一张一张看。你是怎么个思路啊？机器视频一点然后，然后再过一张张过照片是吧？
对。
这给你听。
那我找个机器照片吧。不太行这个。我想在视频里讲，但是这个视频里讲不可以。就这个吧。
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas from Yingyee Machinery. Today I will introduce our roof sheet roll filming machine for you. Okay, first let's know what is the finished product made by this machine. Let's see this. This is a roof sheet. It's used by the roof to making a roof of the house. You can choose this type. This is trapezoid roofing sheet, and there are also this type, corrugated roofing sheet. Okay, this is a finished product made by this machine. Second, let's know the machine first. Play the video. Okay, this machine, this is 15 meters per minute speed roll forming machine. You can see they are roofing. They are forming the trapezoid roofing sheet, and now is entering the cutting part. 就直接放进去。And entering the cutting part. To cut the cart. You can see the cutting part is working. So the length can be controlled. This is only a small piece. The length can be controlled by the Plc Control System as you need. If you want, such as 6 meters, 5 meters, you can set in the Plc Control System. Okay, this is a 50 meters per minute speed roll forming machine. Let's know each part of this machine. Firstly is the decoiler. Let's see the decoiler. This is a decoiler for this 50 meters roll forming machine. We used the 5-ton manual decoiler to load the steel coils. You should know the coils is a steel panel formed. You can load the coils in this part, and we also have other type for you to choosing is 5-ton hydraulic decoiler. If you want to change it, this is manual type. This is hydraulic type, and there are the small trolley to load the coils, and it will be very easy to load in this part. Okay, this is decoiler. Let's see the forming part, the inputting part, guiding and 就是前解，不要这个，还有
手动
就是一个
镜面部分，这镜面。
Okay, this part is inputting part, and this is special. This is special part. This is pre-cutting. You can choose it or don't choose. It's optional part. If you choose this part, you can cut the materials when you stop the producing. The material you use it to cut the materials. You can save a lot of materials if you use this part. And there are more pictures.
别的介绍部分吗？视频上有吗？
Okay. Okay, let's see the video. The start begin. Start the video. Okay, let's see this video. The inputting part, the getting part. This part we use the we use two small rulers to guiding the materials, and can guarantee ensure the materials entering the machine is straight, have no distort, is straight, ensure the material is straight in the machine. So all the finished product is good, effective. Okay, this is the inputting part, and the rulers. You can see the rulers is brightened. So the rulers is made by precision working. So the precision is very good. The forming effective is very good. And the driven, you can see the driven is driven by chain. And the wall panel is we use the thick wall panel. The structure of the machine is high, is stronger. Okay, let's start the video. Okay, you can see how to forming the panel, the steel panel. We use PPGI materials, and the colors you also can choose it. There are also a lot of colors. And the cutting part, you can see we use hydraulic cutting part. This is a hydraulic pump, and there are hydraulic station. We put the hydraulic station in the machine body, so you can see the hydraulic station. This design can save the space, your factory, and save the space of the container. So one small container, 120 GP container can load two site 15 meters reforming machine. It will save a lot of your money. Now the freight is very high, so we can load more machines in one small container. This is very good for you. Okay. This is 50 meters per reforming machine, and we also have another high level reforming machine. Is high speed trapezoid roof sheet reforming machine. Let's see. First look, you can see different of the 50 meters. It's more beautiful than it, and every part is good than it. The cutting part, and this is the PLC control system. The button, you can start the machine and stop the machines, and input the size you want to make. Our size controlled by this PLC system. The touch screen, this is a touch screen, and all the brand of the electric part is Mitsubishi. So you don't need to care about worry about the after service. You can buy it from all the world, all over the world. Okay, this also is a volcano structure, but the ruler stations is more than the regular standard, and the rulers is a special design. Let's see the rulers. Yes, okay. This is the rulers, the special design. You can see not much rulers in each ruler stations. This is a step-by-step forming design. Let me explain how to forming by this design. You can see the first step is two rulers. So the two rulers only made the two ribs in the center. This is the first step, and the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth steps will make the others ribs. So if you by forming by this design, the forming effective is very, very good, and it's not easy. It's not easy to return to the flat panel. The forming will be fixed. The shaft will be fixed, not will be deformation. Okay, this is the special design. This is a special design for the rulers. And the cutting part. The cutting part. You can see it's very high speed. Speed is high. This is why the machine with high speed, because the main reason is the cutting part. The cutting part speed is higher than regular standard. So the speed of the machine is controlled by the cutting. Okay, let's see.
你看这个现在没变吗？
没想想。
那就讲了吗？
哦。The high-speed machine is also with a big motor. This is another reason why the speed is high. One reason is the cutting part speed high, and the other reason is motor. Motor is bigger. And the structure also stronger than the regular standard, than the 50 meters reformer machine. And the panels is more thicker, and the shaft is more thicker. So all the part is higher standard. It's with higher standard this machine. So the weight in total about 8 ton. You can see the weight is very different of other regular standard. This is a trapezoid type, and we also have other type. For example, the corrugated, and actually the standard just the rulers and the mold for the carton is different. You can see the carton part is also also this shaft corrugated is not a trapezoid. This is one different part, one different part, and the ruler you can see the rulers is also different of the trapezoid. Other date is same, such as motors and the powers and structures is same. This type is 50 meters. 50 meters. The price is also same. Today, we make the live show, and we have the discount for the live show. If you buy the 50 meters type machine, we can give you a good discount. And a discount about $1,000 if you buy in the live show. Okay, this is the 50 meters type machine. Let's see the 30 meters corrugated type machine. You can see it's very similar as trapezoid. Actually, it is similar. It is same, except the mold, the rulers, except the mold and the cutting mold and the rulers is different. The ruler station is also step by step type. You can see the steps is different, step by step type. And stop here. And I want to explain this feeding type. Like I said before, there are two this part to guarantee the material enter the machine, get the material into the machine straight. This is very important part. And also the chain-driven, the more panel structure is similar than the trapezoid machine. Okay, the step-by-step illustration. I have explained how to make by this step-by-step type. The forming effective is very good. You also can see the Plc Control System is same. Okay, this picture shows a step-by-step type forming station. And this picture, you can see the surface is very blind. So the working is very precision. Very good. Okay, the cutting part. Okay, that's all. That's all I want to introduce for you today about the roofing sheet, forming machine. And I have said before, if you want to buy the machine today in our live show, we can give you a discount $1,000 $1,000 discount if you buy the live show. The 15 meters speed reformer machine, we will offer you $11,000 today. $11,000 today if you buy today in this live show. Please don't miss this chance, this opportunity. Okay, if you want to buy, just contact me and we will give you this good discount. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can contact me now.
对比一下价格，总结一下。
Okay, this list you can compare the date of the two type reforming machines. This is 15 meters, and this is 30 meters. Of the date of the specification. The roller stations, the shaft, the card. Okay. So don't miss this chance. Contact me and buy this machine. We will give you a good discount. Okay, thank you for your watching. See you next time. Thank you. Contact me. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Danya from Yingyee Machinery. Today I will show you our roof sheet reforming machine. We have two types. Here is the corrugated roof sheet. Here is the trapezoid roof sheet. The two type machine. Let me show you the video. First is the corrugated. You can see the machine speed is 15 meters per minute. Okay, let us see the each part of the machine. First, the machine include manual decoiler. The decoiler is Felton's manual decoiler. Let us see the picture of the decoiler. This decoiler is manual decoiler. Okay. Next part is the feeding part. Feeding part. 从视频里看一下。Feeding part, and the next part is the foaming part. You can see the rollers. If you want to the corrugated type, the rollers need about 12 roller stations. You can see the rollers quality is very good, and the machine structure is wall panel. The panel is very strong. You can see here.
here is the encoder. Here is the encoder. His function is to calculate the sheath length. If you want to the length, for example, 3 meters, the encoder is for calculate the length, and it is very precision. Okay, next part is the cut part. Our cut part. Our cutter is hydraulic cutter. You can see the cut mode is very good, and the finished product The machine speed is 15 meters per minute. It means if you want the sheet length is 3 meters, the machine 1 minute can do 5 pieces. Okay, let us see the machine's PLC system. The machine is automatic one. If you want to do different size, you can set in the PLC system. The PLC screen you can touch. Okay. This is the speed 15 meters per minute, and we also have high speed machine. The high speed machine is 30 meters per minute, and you can see the machine's video and the machine's this one part. The machine is longer, and the machine's width is higher than the first one. The machine's structure is same than the first one. It's wall panel. You can see the machine is longer because it has more roller stations for the forming. It means this machine will have a good perspective of the finished product. The roller station is step by step for forming. Okay, let us see the PLC system. This is the PLC touch screen, and here is the buttons. Here are start and stop. You can operate it. On the screen, in the screen, you can set the different data. For example, the length of the sheet and the width of the sheet, and you can set in on here. Okay, next part. Okay, this is the high-speed one for the corrugated machine. Corrugated machine. 看一下那个对比，最上面的。Let us compare the two speed. The left is our common machine. Is our hot cell machine. If you want to do a new project, you can choose this one. And the different part is the power, is the machine's main power, and the rollers, and the shaft, and the cut part. The machine size is small than the second one. About the high-speed machine, you can see the main power is different, and the high-speed one machine, the roller stations is more than the first one. That means the machines more bigger and the machine's weight is heavy. About the rollers, about the shaft is bigger, and the machine size is bigger. The machine's capacity is high. Okay, if you want a high-speed machine, you can choose this one. Okay, let us check the trapezoid. The trapezoid roof machine. We also have two types. Same the corrugated. We have 15 meters per minute and the 30 meters per minute. We can design the machine depend on the customer's requires. Because different country and for the drive of the sheet is different. You can see here is one embossing, and some country there need two embossing. So we can design the machine depend the customers require. And the rib. This is the rib. Someone like small size, and others need the bigger size for the rib. So we can design. Okay, let us check the machine's video. You can see the first video is the common speed. Is 15 meters per minute. You can see the machine structure are same. Machine structure is same the corrugated one, and the machine's rollers is different because our engineer need to design depend on the shape. So the rollers is different. The cut part is same. You can see is also the hydraulic cart. The machine drive by the chain. The machine is drive by the chain. You can see on the wall panel. There is the chain, and the machines have a good effective for the finished product. about the trapezoid shape, you can see the roller stations. About have 14 rollers for forming, and our wall panel is very thicker. Okay, this is our common speed. Let us see the high speed. This video is the high speed machine for the trapezoid. The machine is longer, and the machine's weight is heavy than the last one. The machine's different. The difference for the last one is the roller stations. The roller stations about how 20 roller stations, and the forming part for the roller is step by step. Let us see the detail of the rollers. Okay, let us see this picture. The roller stations, the rollers for the forming is step by step. You can see on this one shift, only have two part roller on the each one shift. On the each one shaft, we call this design is step by step forming. This design, the finished product will have a good effective for the rib and for the embossing. You can see the sample in my hand. It's a beautiful and it's a good effective. Okay. This part is the feeding part. The feeding part have a guide. Guiding part. The guiding part can make the material straightness into the machine. Okay, let's see the next part. The cut part. The cut part also is also the hydraulic part, and this machine is also driven by chains. And the machine's size is bigger than the last one. The panel is thicker, and the machine's weight is heavy. So if you want to load the machine, you need a big container. The important part for this machine is the speed. The speed is 30 meters per minute. If you want to one piece sheet, the length is 3 meters per minute. This machine one minute can do 10 pieces. Okay, this is the trapezoid roof machine, the high-speed one. Okay, let us see the difference. The difference again, baby. the difference is same the corrugated one. It's also this part. 缩回去。
缩回去。
你等着，这儿不是。Okay. The difference of the machines. First is the speed, and then is the power, the main power. Because this high speed machine, the speed is high, so it needs a big power motor. And the rollers, the first one have about 10 to 12 rollers, and this one need about 16 to 20 rollers. Next is the shaft, and also the cut part. And the machine size is also have a difference. Okay, this is our roof machine. You can see the difference of each part. And if you want to the project of the roof sheet machine, we can introduce you. We can design the machine depend on your drawing. About if you want to do this project of the roof sheet machine, you must need the materials. About the materials, this is the PPGI materials. We also can supply, and we can do the many size for the feeding wise of the coil, and we have a color list. Let you choose the color. Okay, if you want to do this project, you can contact with us. Our company name is Yingyee Machinery, and the roof sheet machine is our hot cell machines, and we have a good experience to this machine. Okay, if you want to this machine, you can contact with us. Okay, that's all I want to introduce for you. Okay, see you tomorrow.
关了是吗？摄像头已经关了吧？